Welcome back to Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Ray. Got a videos a day from Poor Man's Podcast. Female gym influencer exposes toxic female fitness gurus. Gurus? Please like down below. I really appreciate that. See that? Chow time. Oh, we definitely love her.
We're female fitness influencers. We'll post our pussy fat online and then complain when some people stare at us. We're female fitness influencers. We stick out our asses all the time and make it look bigger than it actually is. We're female fitness influencers. We have a discount code on every single post we make. We're female fitness influencers. We tuck our shirts up from behind to show our asses and then complain when someone stares at it. Can you not fucking look at me? We're female fitness influencers. We get really fucking annoyed when people walk in the frame of our camera.
Yeah, at this point, anytime past 5 p.m., the gym is the new nightclub. Girls are showing up in skimpy outfits to get attention just to...
It doesn't even have to be after 5 p.m. I go to the gym like around noon in my time because I usually finish up my videos noon. I take a break in between and then I go to the gym. I see this all the time. Not even after 5 p.m.
claim that they don't want the attention, so when they do get the attention, they can get upset about it.
Yep.
The gym is not a nightclub and it's not a podcast studio.
If I'm lying, I'm dying.
Women watching Netflix with subtitles because they don't know how to listen.
You know, I've seen this so many times, and it's so true. Out of most of the women I've dated, every time we watch Netflix together, they all want subtitles. And they want subtitles and still ask me about the movie as the movie is going on, even though it's a movie I have not watched either.
Hey, I'm not as big as I think I am. Like, I am big, but like I ain't that big.
Yes, the fuck you are. You big as fuck, cuz. You're big as shit, nigga.
I'm big as fuck.
God
What you talking about? Stop lying to yourself.
Ruthless.
Filters don't work in real life.
You're a victim.
What do you guys do for work? Okay.
Tony, I'm 28 and I'm in transportation. I drive trucks.
Okay, let's start over here. Why do we end up popping Tony's?
Wait, she pops them? I thought they popped
That
themselves.
was kind of boring.
Beta girl.
It wasn't nothing like more.
Wait,
Just
what was
like, I
going?
just drive trucks.
I mean, you asked what I do. That's what I do.
What they do currently is okay because they're bosses. I like a boss stature. Not saying that
Okay,
you're not
so
a boss. I like
you a
to
gold
somebody
digger,
who
pretty
calls the
much.
shots.
Yeah, pretty much.
You a
No.
gold digger.
I like somebody
He
who can
called
lead
it.
me because
He
I
called it.
call shots. I need somebody who can call my shots as well.
You can tell she got a childish mentality. She said being a truck driver is boring. Yeah, it's boring. It's also a job, and it also pays the bills. Most people's jobs are boring. I don't welcome to reality.
Hey, a lot of truck drivers make over 100 grand.
She's probably addicted to men that have a fast lifestyle, and that's fine, but women like that just don't understand the value of stability and peace. And if you a peaceful man, you don't need a woman like that anyway, because she's
Hell
gonna
no.
cause chaos. She's gonna see your peace as boring, and she's gonna try to make it interesting by causing chaos. She don't need a man that calls shots. She needs to call Jesus. We gonna call her the cat lady.
They call her the cat lady.
What games do you play, Amaya?
I play Valorant.
Of course.
Of course, what do you mean? Half your boyfriends play that game too.
I don't have any boyfriends.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have any boyfriends.
Really?
Yo, Maya, you have a fucking wish list on Amazon. Want to make me smile. Who the f do you think is gonna buy you shit? It says that nobody has bought from your wish list. Does nobody fucking want you?
Alright, have a nice.
Oh, that one got it! That one got it!
Ron.
That one got it! That one hit the spot!
Bro, how the f you deep with an e-girl?
He cold.
Oh, you need to be fat.
Women really need to fucking check their egos, or else we'll check it for you, and it's not gonna leave pretty.
You need to be fat. Like, I'm fat. I look good. Like, I'm sexy, I'm hot. Like, I'm not going lower than my... I've got standards. I've got standards, bro. I've got standards.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Fat bitches need to shut up, bro. It be a lot of the fat hoes talking. You fat bitches need to shut the fuck up. On God.
When a woman is unattractive and she tries to act like a woman who is attractive, it makes her even more unattractive. I don't know what it is about that, but it's just something. It just does something to you. Like, if you unattractive, that's fine. Most people are unattractive, but you can't be ugly on the outside and the inside.
You know, I talked about this earlier with my friends, you know, like, hey, if you're gonna be big, at least be fucking nice. You're gonna be big and fucking a horrible person? Why would anybody ever want to deal with you?
Something that's talking this shit. I want everybody to raise their hand. Everybody raise their hand. Now I want y'all to raise it a little higher. Ask yourself this question. Why didn't you give 100% the first time?
Isn't it crazy how like 10 years ago everybody was afraid of trans fats and now everybody's celebrating fat trans?
Immediate justifiable crash out. I know a little bit about Gundam, and let me explain it like this. This shit is not that cheap. Certainly not cheap enough to be thrown around and breaking however you want. And if we're talking about painting, you might go band for band with Jeff Bezos. But money is money, right? Money comes back. But the time doesn't. Gundams look like this. And you put it together so it looks like this, which takes hours. If you're doing a big custom project, you're talking about weeks, if not months. So imagine just casually picking up hours or days of somebody's time and throwing it because you're mad. And these aren't like Legos either. If they break, it's really hard, if not impossible, to fix them sometimes. With any hobby or craft, that's a garbage thing to do to somebody. My heart goes out to whoever this happened to.
Standing on the train and look at all these men. What happened to giving up your seat for women? No man offered me a seat. Excuse me, are you going to get up?
What?
Are you going to get up?
Are you pregnant?
No.
Are you for equality?
Yes.
Off.
No respect. Chivalry is dead.
I'm here to tell you right now.
We don't care.
We don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
You know, there's a shift that happened in the last, I want to say 6 months. And it's a pretty dramatic shift. And it seems like men as a whole have decided that there's a thing they're not bothering with anymore. And I don't think the women have noticed yet.
Nope.
And I think it's going to take a long time for them to notice, because I don't think they've ever...
They're slowly noticing, but not enough of them are making videos about it to make me think they noticed.
Understood how much of this thing they have received over the thousands and thousands of years. And that thing is empathy. That is from men towards women as a group and individuals. Yep. I think, especially after the man versus bear thing, I think a lot of guys were like on the edge, and I think that knocked them over. I think many men are done with giving a shit and caring at all about any plight of women. And that your tears, I think you're going to soon find men have an immunity to your fake tears. I think we've learned a lot of lessons this last year.
We did.
And I think they're all to your own detriment.
Dude, I've learned so much in the last 2 years. Just in the last 3 years, 4 years with Godfather and everything. Now I learn shit fucking every day doing this stuff, because men like him, men like everybody else that makes content, speaks their mind, shares their thoughts. I get to encompass all of their thoughts and their processes into my own thoughts and processes.
Yes, because feminism is teaching women to bite the hand that feeds them. The literal only thing that protects women from the harshness of reality is men. And they're trying to push men away because they've been spoiled for so long that they don't even understand the harshness of reality anymore. When you start picking bears over men, you're not living in reality. When you start saying you want to get treated as equal but also with privileges, you're not living in reality. Like literally yesterday, I was driving my truck and I had my wife in the passenger seat, and there was some lady that drove by, maybe 100-pound white lady, and she flicked me off. Now, to myself, I started thinking, how privileged do you have to be, and how safe does the world have to be for you to think that you could just flick me off and disrespect me with no consequence?
Right.
Luckily, I'm a good guy, but the fact that you think that you could just do that with no consequence shows that you've never had to deal with those kind of consequences before. But since society has been so safe for so long, women don't even see the privilege of it anymore. Nope. And it might be unfortunate, but men as a whole are starting to realize that we can't keep protecting women from all of their bad decisions, because the only way we're going to reel them back into reality is if they have to deal with reality. Women don't even understand that their worst nightmares for men to stop caring, because once men stop caring, they're powerless.
Yep.
Sexless young men, typically throughout history, throughout time, have been the group to worry about. So strongly associated with violence that we call it the young male syndrome in our field, that this has always been a huge problem. Now, throughout history, you had kind of cultural or social institutions to deal with your population of incels. So for example, the monastery would be one for sure, give a high status position to kind of channel these extra guys into. You'd create Vikings out of them. The Vikings were likely incels, not the sexy kind of Netflix Vikings that you think from the TV shows. The Portuguese explorers, there's strong evidence that they were incels, basically sent on purpose missions to kind of
This
basically
makes sense
get
to
away
me.
from causing trouble around for everyone else.
I mean, can you define them as incels when sexual violence was a part of that conquest?
Right. So that's also a good point, that the motivation of acquiring mates has been a motivating factor for a lot of men to join terrorist groups. Even jihadi violence, it's the promise of brides in this life or the next. And when you talk to anthropologists who, there's one, Napoleon Chagnon, and he did some research with the Yanomamo, who are an extremely violent hunter-gatherer society in Bolivia. And he told them about why people in the West go to war, to spread democracy, free speech, things like this. And they were just falling off their chair laughing. They were like, what? Why would you? And he said, well, why do you go to war? And they were like, only one reason, to get mates.
You better go somewhere and beat your meat.
Exactly, and this is the elephant in the room that nobody wants to talk about. And just because we don't want to talk about it because we don't have any solutions doesn't mean the problem ain't gonna get bigger. It's gonna implode. A man having a family is his investment into society. It's his reason to care about the society that he's in. If a man doesn't have a family, why would he work as hard? Why would he care about his community? Why would he go fight in a war for his country? What feminism is doing is telling men to be good men while taking away all of the reward for a man being a good man. The reward of being a good man used to be women would acknowledge that and you would get a family. At the very least, if you were a good husband, your wife couldn't just leave you and take away your kids and take half of all your stuff. There's a lot of young men that are starting to understand that there's no reward for being a good man anymore. In fact, the definition of a good man now is a man that's willing to do everything for women but to expect no reward in return. With 30% of young men between the age of 18 and 30 being virgins, people better thank God for pizza, porn, and video games, because if it wasn't for those things sedating these young men, there would already been a revolution. Let me know in the comments below if this video was a W or L, and give me the HBO special. That's a Help Brother Out special. Hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. Till next time.
Shout outs to poor man. No, that's exactly why I think the U.S. thrives so much. They put the incentives out there for good men to have families, to be able to build families easier. And then feminism came along and destroyed all that, and we are where we are now. Please like and subscribe down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.